In a world where political leaders are constantly under the microscope, every word, every move is scrutinized by the public and the press. But what happens when a prominent figure, one who holds immense influence, faces a shocking public setback? The answer came recently when Keir Starmer, leader of the UK Labour Party, found himself at the center of a scandal that left both his supporters and detractors in disbelief. Keir Starmer, once hailed as a strong and steady leader, has seen his political career marked by moments of victory and controversy. But what unfolded in front of the cameras was nothing short of a disaster. One that sent shockwaves through both the political world and beyond. Scene transition, the camera shifts to a packed political event. Keir Starmer steps up to the podium to give a speech. The crowd cheers in anticipation. Voiceover. It all began at a major political event, one that was meant to be a defining moment for Starmer's leadership. His speech was expected to be a powerful statement on his vision for the country. With his eyes set on securing the Labour Party's place in the upcoming general election, the stakes could not have been higher, but as Starmer began his address, something unexpected happened. The words didn't come out as smoothly as planned. A series of awkward pauses, stumbles over key phrases, and even a noticeable mix-up with his speech notes quickly became apparent. The once confident leader began to falter, and the crowd could feel the tension rise. Minutes into his speech, Starmer's confidence seemed to evaporate. It wasn't just the stumbles, but the delivery itself, lackluster and disjointed. The audience, once filled with expectation, started to whisper among themselves. Was this the same Keir Starmer who had once taken charge with a clear, commanding voice? It wasn't long before the media caught wind of the moment. Within seconds, clips of Starmer's faltering speech began circulating on social media. What should have been a powerful address was quickly transformed into an embarrassment of epic proportions. News outlets around the world picked up the story. The headlines were unrelenting as Starmer's blunders echoed through the media. The criticism came flooding in from all corners. Commentators and politicians alike began to question his readiness for the highest office in the land. Was this a sign of deeper cracks in his leadership? Was he truly capable of handling the pressures of office? While some took to social media to mock Starmer's performance, others expressed concern. Was this just a slip-up, or did it reflect something deeper? In the era of viral videos, every misstep is amplified, and Starmer's moment of vulnerability became a global spectacle. Behind the scenes, panic was setting in. Starmer's advisors quickly gathered to reassess the damage. Damage control was the priority. How could they recover from such a public embarrassment? Was this a critical turning point in Starmer's political career? Or could he regain his footing? The stakes had never been higher. With his credibility on the line, Starmer's team scrambled to control the narrative. The question on everyone's mind was, could Keir Starmer bounce back from this public humiliation? It's important to remember that this isn't the first time Starmer has been under pressure. From his early days as the leader of the Labour Party to his most recent campaign efforts, Starmer has navigated a political landscape fraught with challenges. However, until now, he had always managed to maintain an image of control and composure. Throughout his career, Starmer had managed to project an image of professionalism, calm, and reason. A stark contrast to his predecessor, Jeremy Corbyn. But the cracks began to show during this crucial event, leaving some wondering if the pressure was beginning to take its toll. The embarrassment wasn't just contained within the UK. International news outlets picked up the story, and the world watched in disbelief as Keir Starmer faltered in the public eye. His leadership was now under scrutiny from a global audience, and the stakes had never been higher despite the public humiliation. Starmer remained determined to turn the situation around. His response to the incident, while measured, did little to quell the growing tide of criticism. Some applauded his honesty, but others questioned whether this blunder would haunt him for the rest of his career. Now, as Keir Starmer walks away from the chaos, the question remains, can he recover? Will this moment of public embarrassment define his legacy, or will he rise from the ashes and prove his critics wrong? Only time will tell whether Keir Starmer can weather the storm and lead the Labour Party to victory. But for now, his name is etched in the history books for all the wrong reasons. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest news.